Hello, my dear loves. Welcome to today's divine reading. In this divine message and intuitive reading that you're going to be receiving, we are going to be diving into October's energy for you. Let's go ahead and see what October holds in terms of lessons, blessings, and what you can expect out of October. I want to also simply thank you for taking the time to tune in with me and with yourself, with the universe, to receive guidance and allowing me to be the bridge between you, your team of guides, and your higher self. I'm really looking forward to what is going to be coming up for you this next month and diving deeper into this new chapter, especially as we are entering the autumn equinox. All right, my beautiful friend, go ahead, take a deep and slow breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling slowly. Feel out the energy of each pile. Call in your guides and angels, your higher self, and ask which pile or piles are you most drawn to? Which ones call your attention the most? And of course, if you're drawn to more than one, I highly encourage you to listen to both or all messages that you're drawn to, as there may be additional insight and guidance for you in that additional pile. I've also set some crystals up here for you to choose with. So I'll go ahead and give you a moment to choose your pile. All right, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your divine reading. Okay, so in today's reading, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we are diving into what the energy is for October for you. And right away, pile number 1. For starters, you did pick this cute point crystal, clear quartz crystal. Look how adorable it is. So pretty to me. Okay. Uh-oh. And you chose it with the clouds card that says temporary problems. And to begin pile number 1, to be honest with you, that is quite of the energy I am feeling for you, is that you have been going through some sort of temporary challenge in your life, something that has been making you feel defeated. It's something you've had to defend yourself on, stand up for yourself on, sort of going back and forth. But mentally and emotionally, you are defeated. It's a battle that you no longer feel that you can keep on fighting and going. Okay? There could have been some sort of abuse in the sense of someone taking advantage of you, whether this applies to your career, personal, or relationships. Sort of like you weren't being appreciated and you're tired of fighting your ground, of having to stand up for yourself, of having to go back and forth and trying for this person or this thing to see your value. Okay? And it's like you were trying for a while. You were really giving it your all, but you're just getting wearied out. You're getting to a point where you feel like there's no point in continuing this battle. And what I'm seeing is, especially with the solar eclipse coming up this month, on October 14th. And it's interesting, pile number one, because you actually have a moon here and over here, and look at that. It actually looks like a solar eclipse. Isn't that cool? I mean, it has like the red as if representing a special, specific type of moon. Okay, it's not your regular moon. So I feel that specifically to you, with the solar eclipse in October, there's definitely going to be some sort of change, some sort of ending, and then a new door opening. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune also represents good luck, destiny, change, okay? It represents a chance, an opportunity. And it also represents the cycle of life, all right? So I am feeling, power number one, the universe is working in your favor. That's for sure. And changes are coming your way. And this is why the card that you chose says temporary problems, because this is not permanent. And I feel that you're going to start seeing a lot of those changes beginning in October and then throughout the rest of the year. And so you're being invited to reflect and think about the path that you're on. What is this trying to teach you? What could be the lesson behind this challenge that you're going through? Reflect and think about what it is that you're supposed to gain from this experience, because it's not that you're being punished. There's something here of value that you are supposed to learn, okay? So the question for you is, pile number one, if you knew that everything is going to work out for you, that everything is in your favor, even with how things seem at this moment, how would you move forward? How would you feel if you knew that what you wanted, you're going to obtain and have sooner than you realize? What if there was a way for you to be certain that you're going to get your deepest desires, that you're going to get out of this and get the happiness and fulfillment that you desire? Because right now, you may feel like you're not on the right path. You may feel like things are not going in your favor. The work that you have been putting in, the efforts, the healing, the support, whatever it is, the love, the loyalty that you give, is not being replicated back. You may be feeling like things are just not going in your favor, and your guides, your angels are saying, but you are on the right path. So what would happen if you knew for sure that you are on the right path, that there's a sun that's going to be shining bright at the end of this experience? Okay, so that's just something for you to think about for a moment. With the month of October, I'm seeing that this is going to be a time of a retreat for you. There is a need for you to sort of take time to, I want to say isolate yourself, but I don't want you to isolate yourself to the point that you're completely unknown and shutting down to those that want to help you or to resources and support. That's not the advice that I want to give you here. What I want to say is there is a need for you to go within. And that's what I see you doing in October. You're going to start reflecting about yourself, your relationships, and the choices that you make. You may feel like you don't really want to socialize, like you need time for yourself. Perhaps even, I see for some of you, deactivating social media, taking a break from social media, from outings, and really tuning inward to figure out which route you want to keep taking, which decision, what people you're going to keep allowing in your life, what behaviors you're going to keep allowing in your life, okay? It's going to be a deep time of reflection, especially with the solar eclipse, because during the solar eclipse, that also brings out that side of you that wants to reflect and a need for independence and authenticity in your personal relationships or work life, okay? And the other thing, pile number one, that I'm seeing for you, it's like there's some sort of energy for some of you around definitely relationships. I want to say like maybe even friends or family members, or maybe even a partner or co-workers. It doesn't matter who it is, right? Since this is a general reading, it can apply to any area, any group of people. But I feel like there is a group of people or person that you wanted to live up to, that you wanted to impress, that you wanted to try it and work things out with, that you wanted to show your best behavior to, right? In making this work, you wanted them to really see your value, your worth. You wanted them to really understand just how special and unique you are, how loyal, how loving, which you are. But I'm feeling like perhaps they could not see this in you. They cannot see the values, the qualities that you have. And this could have taken a toll on you. This could have affected you in some ways, okay? And this is why I think you have this card here that says, the only approval I need is my own. Worrying about what others think is only a distraction to living courageously. Nobody knows your needs better than yourself. Okay? So, in October, I feel like you're going to go through this transformation, or sort of like this awakening, this realization, right? You're going to be taking the veil of your eyes and taking time to really go within, to really analyze, really reflect. And that's what you're being encouraged to do. But this is also what I see you doing. It's like perhaps you're going to start meditating again. You're going to start journaling. You're going to start doing things that make you happy. It's like you're going to finally start putting yourself first, your self-care. You're going to start prioritizing your self-care, okay? Because there has been a lot of fear and anxiety and stress around this area, around this thing. And so you're being told that with your mind being so clouded this way, you're not able to see things clearly, and and it's suggested that you release that negativity. Even here with the clear quartz crystal, which absorbs all negativity, that is what you need, is a release. You need something to absorb all this negativity from you. And it's time to go inward, to focus all the energy that you're giving out to others, perhaps trying to impress others, trying to prove something to someone, and prove it to yourself. Give that energy to yourself. Because there's a lot of emphasis around your mental health right now, okay? It's time to relax. It's time to regroup. It's time to contemplate your situation in a calm and rational way. You are in need of peace and quiet, okay? You're in need in introspection, in rest, relaxation. So please listen to your body. Pile number one, please listen to your body. If you're feeling like you need to rest or have extra sleep, do so. If you work hard, if you have a high maintenance routine, slow down a bit, especially with us going into the autumn equinox. Because in autumn, it's all about resting, okay? It's all about allowing yourself to slow down as we enter into winter and prepare for hibernation. This is a time to prepare for hibernation and learn to slow down. Because you could be someone that sometimes has a lot of energy, in the sense that you're constantly doing a lot and on the go. Yeah. And you have the Six of Pentacles here. So I'm definitely seeing, you're someone that's so generous. You are someone that is so giving. You are the type of person that will help anyone that needs it, that does not like to see others suffering or going through things that perhaps you have gone through, and you know what that feels like. And you're always willing to give out a hand, a hand in help, right? When somebody needs it, whether you know them or not, even to a stranger. And you're really being pushed to do that, but for yourself this time. I'm also seeing the number 10 as significance for you in this reading, and that could represent 10 weeks, 10 days. And it does feel more recent rather than more sooner rather than later. So for sure, I want to say in the next 10 days to 10 weeks, I think that something is going to sort of click in you. Okay. And so whatever this issue is, whatever problem is that was keeping you feeling drained or abused or taken advantage of, because even for some of you, involvement with the law, this could be some serious matters. And then people being against you, people belittling you, and this temporary problem, whatever this is, I want you to know that things are going to start clearing up for you. And things are going to start clearing up because you're going to start tuning in more to yourself. You're going to start going inwards more. And when you start going inwards, when you start going within, there's true magic that happens within that. Because when you go within, not only are you bringing fulfillment, joy, and aligning yourself internally, but then that starts to reflect in your outer world. When you start to heal and go within, that then reflects on your outer environment. I'm saying that you're going to be finding a lot more balance within yourself. You're going to be learning to understand yourself. Oh my God, pile number 1. I really love this for you. I mean, with the Hermit and the Lovers, and trusting your path, and realizing that the only approval that you need is your own. The only validation that you need is your own. The way that you talk to yourself, the way that you nurture yourself, okay? It's like your own personal moral code and what you value in life. I'm seeing harmony and balance coming into your life. And I am also feeling like you may be faced with some sort of major decision that you're going to have to make. This could be whether to focus on you and let go of certain situations or certain people, friendships, relationships that are not serving you. But you're being guided to trust your inner guidance. And this is going to be a hard decision for you. I felt the need to cough there, and it's almost like I did not want to say that. And I feel like it's because you're having a hard time making this decision that you need to make, letting go of this thing that is draining you, of this thing that is keeping you back. You may be feeling uncertain about the people in your life or what direction you should take. But just know that you're being led to your highest path. Trust in your inner voice, in your inner guidance. Trust in what you know is best for you, okay? Because I'm certainly feeling and seeing that October is going to be more so focused on you realizing and reflecting on these things. So I'm seeing a massive change here coming, sort of like an ending of something and a door opening of something, but it's going to be the initial start of something. I'm not exactly seeing like, woof, okay, October is going to be where all of this happens and your life will just become something else. No, it's more so planting the seed of that. It's more so taking the veil of your eyes finally and seeing things from a different perspective. It's more so starting to go within and starting to question people in your life, decisions that you've been making, sabotaging behavior, all of these things. You're going to spark something up. Something's going to be lit up for the first time. And you're going to be like, whoa, okay, hold on. You're going to start seeing things more for what they are. Like, okay, well, this person has been unfair. This person pushes me this way and doesn't care that they're pushing me this way, or whatever it is. It's going to be the start of you reflecting, okay? Which is really, really exciting. I'm really proud of you for being able to see things for what they are and finally giving yourself that worth, or at least starting that journey. Okay? So October feels like it's going to be, the energy for you is about reflection. and releasing. Please remember to take time, my beautiful pile number one, for yourself, to go inward, to do the things that tune you in with the earth, with your guides, with your angels, with God, with whatever, that tune you into your peace, whether that's through meditation, listening to relaxing music, taking a nice bath. I mean, there's so many ways that you can tune in with yourself. Journaling, painting if you like doing that, right? And allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to release this energy, praying. Because I feel like what's coming for you going forward is going to be the start of something magnificent. It's going to be the start of a change in your life for the better. Yes. So that is what October holds for you. Okay? Wow. Okay. This is wonderful, pile number one. I'm really, really looking forward to how all of this is going to unfold and how you're going to be feeling as you awaken your true self, as you start to reflect and evaluate yourself and you go through this renewal. Okay? It's important to let go. It's important to forgive. Please don't hold on to any type of resentment because that does not serve you. Let go of any judgment of yourself. Be compassionate and kind to yourself. Always be kind to yourself. Always be compassionate of yourself. Okay? This feels like you're finally going to start having clarity in your life that is going to allow you to calmly evaluate yourself and your choices in order to make positive decisions. It's like you're finally going to come through karmic lessons with increased self-awareness, and you're going to be allowing healing to take place so that you can move forward in a positive direction. And again, I definitely feel like there's some big major decision that you're going to have to make, pile number one. So please use these lessons, these experiences from the past and that you went through to help you make the right decision in the future. Okay? And again, for some of you, this is definitely something involving like the law or some sort of legal matter. So definitely pray on it. And I feel like things could be going your way with this situation if it involves some legal situation. Or at least it's going to go your way in the sense that it's going to also teach you a valuable lesson. All right. Wow. This is beautiful, pile number one. I'm pretty excited for you. This feels quite significant. And I am wishing you so much healing, loving energy. I hope that you find the fulfillment and the love and the joy that you deserve and that you have been seeking. And stay the course, okay? Stay focused and know that you're in the right path. All right? Sending you so much love, so much light, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your divine reading, divine guidance, and messages. You chose this really unique and cute crystal. Trying to get the camera to focus here. Come on. There we go. Looks like this. And I really love this because it sort of reminds me of grounding energy. And across your reading, I was getting grounding energy vibes. Okay. You also chose arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. I love that because there's oftentimes when we need that reminder that we are indeed in the right path, because oftentimes we can feel that we are not with the challenges and lessons that we go through. So, my dear pile number two, for your October reading, as we tap into the lessons and blessings that are coming in October, what I'm seeing here is you have definitely been going through a lot of ups and downs lately, okay? I'm seeing a lot of literally highs and lows. It's like one moment things are good, you're feeling positive and optimistic. The next is sort of like you're unsure, you're tired out, you're defeated, you don't want to keep going, you're unable to trust your path and what's coming up and what's going on in your life. And then the next, you're like, okay, I feel appreciated, I feel valued, I feel praised, I feel this. And then it's literally like, I'm seeing this, okay? Seeing a lot of ups and downs for you. When it comes to the month of October, I feel that this is going to be a time, especially with the solar eclipse coming up, okay? The solar eclipse brings in the opportunity to not only reflect, but also unexpected changes. It definitely brings changes, sort of like one door closing and the next opening, but also it allows you to reflect on certain things. And for you, power number 2, I'm saying that you're going to realize more of how these chain of events, how these ups and downs are actually serving you for your highest good. You're going to see the lesson in that. You're going to see why it is that you're going through those ups and downs. You're going to gain deeper understanding and clarity on what the lesson is that you're supposed to be learning through these ups and downs. And you're going to embrace, as this card says here, you're going to embrace the rhythm of life and let it unfold. Okay? And the back says, whenever you feel overwhelmed, take 3 deep breaths and calmly repeat this affirmation. Okay? I embrace the rhythm of life and let it unfold. I love this. I really love that message because think about it. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of challenges and blessings. One moment things are good, then next week we go through a challenge or a lesson and we come back up. And it's always like that. And when you learn to go with the flow of life instead of against it, I always personally say this quote. I say, go with the flow of the current instead of against it. And that is one of the things that are most valuable that I have learned with life is to learn to go with the flow of things. When you find yourself in a difficult or challenging situation, don't become the victim and don't just sit there in sorrow, but instead look at this situation from a different perspective. What could this be teaching you? Where could you be redirected to? Like, where is life? Where is the universe? Your higher self trying to redirect you to through that down moment. Because it's also like we need to go through those lower moments in order to come back up, in order to keep pushing forward. It's sort of like if you don't go through the bad, if you don't go through the challenging times, you wouldn't appreciate the good. But not just only that, it's like it's through those challenging times that you're able to sort of like get a boost to move up to the next phase, to do better, you know? And so for you, power number 2, I see here that you're trying to break out of some sort of pattern. And that's what's so challenging. This is why you're being pulled back and forth, back and forth. It's like one moment you're on track. Let's say one moment you're being consistent. And the next you go back to the old habits or the old thing. And then you go back and you're like, nope, I need to do better. I need to keep pushing. And then you kind of like get pulled back into it. For example, let's say that you're trying to break sabotaging behaviors. Like you no longer want to drink all the time, and you do good for 3 weeks, no drinking, but then the other 4th week you go and have a drink when you promised yourself you were not going to have a drink, and so on. Or maybe going back to a person, you tell yourself, I'm no longer going to be going to that place where I don't belong, where that person is not good for me. I'm moving forward, I'm ending this relationship, but then you find yourself calling them again when you say you were not going to. Or even with eating, right? Deciding to start a diet, but then breaking the diet. It's some sort of thing like that, where you are sort of going through ups and downs, sort of being pulled back and going forward. But what I'm seeing here is that regardless of the setbacks that you're having, you're going in the right direction. And the universe does not want you to force things. They want you to let it flow. Be patient with yourself and be compassionate with yourself, okay? Know that you're trying your best and just keep trying. It doesn't matter how many times you have to get up and try again. The important thing, pile number 2, is that you're trying. And that is one thing that I'm seeing with you, is that you keep trying. You're giving it your best. Even when you fall back, even when you slip up, even if you go back for a day or two, whatever it is, you're still trying, and you know better. You know that you have to keep going forward. So even those little wins, a win is a win, as they say, you have to celebrate that as well. You have to give yourself that credit, okay? And keep trying. So definitely you are being reminded that you are on the right path in some sort of aspect of your life, even if this is about work, because for a lot of you, I am seeing how this could relate to finances or work. Perhaps you have been trying your best to be organized, to move up to the next level, to have a good performance, to start your own business and stay on track. And perhaps there are times where you lack, where you are not giving it your all, and you're not performing your best, or whatever the case is. You're being reminded that you're on the right path and you're doing the right things, and that you can expect better things coming ahead, okay? You can expect more freedom. If for some reason you ever felt like you did not belong, whether that is in a relationship or in a job or in a group of people, whatever it is, if you felt like you don't belong, you can expect to receive some sort of message, some sort of exciting news coming in your way. All right? That's for sure. You're definitely going to have some sort of fun thing coming in. I'm also seeing for a lot of you some sort of emphasis around family, reunions, or kids, okay? Something to do with like your childhood, perhaps even. This could be things from your childhood for some of you that still need healing, or even someone coming back from your childhood, an absent parent, or someone that you dated back in the day, someone that you've had a connection for a long time with. But I'm also even seeing tapping into your childhood. For a lot of you, I'm seeing the need to have fun and enjoy, to indulge in life with the things that are exciting and that childlike energy. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like there's a need to tune into your childlike energy, okay? So perhaps jumping around or just being a little silly could really lighten up your soul, especially during this time. Just keep that in mind. For the month of October, pile number 2, I'm seeing that this journey of the ups and downs may continue to happen, to unfold for the month of October. I'm not fully seeing your breakthrough just yet, at least not in October. I'm feeling this more so in November. November feels significant for you for sure. But October is going to be where you're able to embrace your challenges. So instead of going against your challenges, and instead of victimizing yourself, instead of allowing yourself to be defeated, to be at your lowest, I see you sort of rising, and I see you saying, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to break myself free, because you have break the chain here, healing, rewriting the future. Your past does not determine your future. And for some of you, I'm feeling that there is some things that you're holding on to from the past, some things that are not healthy for you, that could have been toxic or damaging, especially on an emotional level. And I see that it's time for you to release a bit, to release and accept that this time of your life is teaching you something more valuable. I see October as a time of reflection, in the sense that you're going to go with the flow, go with the current, and you're going to be ready to seize your moment. And once you accept that things are not happening to you, that they are happening for you, and you start changing your perspective around, that is when things are going to start taking a turn for the better. And as a matter of fact, since you're listening to these words and this message, this advice from me right now, I highly encourage you to take that into consideration. Think about this advice that I'm giving you about looking at things from a different perspective and going with the flow of things instead of trying to force things or force an outcome or being worried and doubtful about how things are going to work out for you. Because there's such powerful beauty that happens when you're able to surrender, when you're able to trust in the universe, in God, and just go with the flow, even when things seem a bit dark or unclear. Because it's clear that this is something that has really affected you, okay? This is something that has really, really affected you. And there has been a lot of emotions. There's a need to ground yourself as well. There's a need to take time, perhaps, and meditate and do like a grounding exercise, bringing yourself to the present moment. There's definitely a lot of root chakra energy here. So your stability and feeling present enough. Yeah, I'm seeing that you're going to start just seeing things differently here. And you're going to start planting the seed towards the things that actually serve you. I'm also seeing here, pile number 2, that perhaps there's a decision or a choice that you have to make that has been challenging for you to make a decision on. It's like you're trying to find balance within your life. You're trying to juggle things. And it can be quite challenging to try to juggle too many things at once, or when you feel like you have everything on your shoulders. So you're being invited in this month of October to try and evaluate where you're putting your energy into and cut back on what is not necessary for you to maintain a balanced and happy life. This decision that you're going to have to make may be causing you stress. So when you ground yourself, when you become present, you're able to think a lot more clearly. So yeah, that's definitely one of the things for you. But this energy of you feeling defeated, betrayed, at your lowest is going to be transmuted into you taking it as an opportunity to rise up, to push forward, and to seize your moment. Oh yes, oh my God, power number 2. Yes, that is what I'm seeing for you for the month of October. It's not exactly the month in which everything will change for you, but it's going to sort of bring you a different perspective, okay? You're going to rise up. You're going to be rising up and saying, you know what? I need to lift myself up, and I need to continue putting in the work. I need to continue loving myself, whatever it is, putting myself first, and realizing that things are working for your favor, not against you. Things are working in your favor. All right, that great loss, that great sorrow, whatever it is, that betrayal, that loss, it is meant to serve you in some sort of way, whether it's to give you more strength, more wisdom, more willpower. But there is a special, significant reason for those things. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Oh, this is exciting. So you could definitely expect and welcome that success is just around the corner. You will soon start reaping the rewards, pile number 2. Well, all right. This is so exciting. I'm really happy for you, pile number 2, for you to start shifting your perspective on your situation and how this can actually serve you instead of bringing you down, and so that you can move forward in the most loving, positive way, so that you can make the right decisions. Awesome. Wow. That's awesome. That is beautiful. All right, my dear beautiful friend, I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading today. I'm sending you so much love and so much healing energy, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your divine reading. If you watched the introduction of the video, then you know that we are tapping into October's energy, We are diving into what October is going to hold and bring for you. Okay, power number 3. You decided to go with this really cute, it's not focusing, okay. This really cute purple point crystal. Sometimes the camera will do that. It looks like this. Very beautiful. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay. Nope, it's not focusing. There we go. And you also felt drawn to the kite. Vacation. It's interesting because the colors match each other with this light purple, which is my favorite color. And with the violet color, the light purple, however you want to call it, which is again my favorite color, with the violet color, this color represents faith, mystical awareness, inspiration, which is one of the things that I'm really feeling for you in the month of October, is feeling inspired. Spiritual passion, and sort of like feeling fueled again. One thing's for sure, pile number 3, is that there's a theme for you here going on. And I love the theme that you're receiving for the month of October. What I'm saying is that you're going to start feeling a lot more inspired. You're going to start receiving creative ideas and downloads, because I feel like these downloads and these ideas that you're about to receive are coming directly from your ancestors, from your guides. And the reason why you're going to need these ideas is because you've been ongoing on a battle. You're halfway through this battle. And this battle could be internal, which is what I'm mainly feeling, is that perhaps there are things about yourself or in your life that you have been trying to move forward from, or you have been trying to be consistent in changing or progressing in, but perhaps you haven't been seeing the results that you want to see right away. So you may be feeling overwhelmed and stressed out by the result or the outcome of this time in your life. But I'm seeing here that your ancestors are working with you to resolve this, okay? And it's interesting because I'm seeing different things here. For a lot of you, I definitely feel that this relates in regards to business, work, finances, but also on a personal matter, okay? I see here that you have been putting in the work necessary, or at least the best that you can. But, you know, the snail is really sticking out to me. This little tiny snail over here, okay? And, oh my God, you have grapes. Ah, look at that. Oh, I just noticed. Look at all the grapes that you have. Oh my goodness. So time to go out and have fun. And then you have grapes with the 9 of Pentacles here as well. Wow, power number 3. And again, the purple color. Oh my goodness. Okay. And grapes, my dear soul friend, represents good fortune and abundance. Back home in Dominican Republic, we have this tradition to eat at least 1 grape, or I think it's maybe 7 or something like that. A certain number of grapes that we eat. It could be just 1. But I remember as a child when we were celebrating New Year's, my aunt or my mom would always have grapes to hand around to everyone, and everyone had to eat a grape as we enter in the new year, as we were celebrating the ending of the previous year and going into the new year. And so the grape represents good luck and abundance, which is something that I'm really seeing for you here. For those of you that relate to this reading on a financial or business level, work area, because again, I'm feeling both sort of like in your personal internal world, and also in something that you're trying to build, in something that you're trying to manifest into your life. You're definitely a manifester. You're definitely putting in the work to bring in some sort of greater project. Like, I'm almost feeling for a lot of you, this could be in relation to your life's purpose. Like, this thing that you're working towards has to do with something that is very fulfilling to you, okay? Something that is from your heart. But there has been some turbulence or some challenges in getting things started and going smoothly, which is normal, of course, when you're starting your business or trying to grow in a business. And for the month of October, pile number 3, I'm seeing that you're going to receive a lot of inspirations, a lot of ideas. You're going to be tapping more into your creative energy. And your ancestors are telling me, you are so talented. You are so skilled for this. You may not be fully aware of how capable you are to bring this into your reality. And I feel like sometimes you can get in your head about whether or not you can do it, whether or not you can be consistent enough, whether or not you can push forward, be organized enough, whether or not you're resourceful enough or not. And they're saying, yes, you are. You literally have all of the skills necessary. You are meant for this. You have everything before you to achieve this, to achieve the success and the abundance that you seek. But sometimes you get frustrated with the process or how fast things are moving for you, and you get stuck in being impatient. But you're not alone in this, okay? There is help available to you, and not just from the higher astral beings, but also even here on earth. Perhaps there could be mentors or people that could inspire you, speakers, whoever, whatever, right? And so for the month of October, I love this for you. I see that you're going to tap more into, again, that creative energy. Okay. There we go. And into your resourcefulness, especially in business. Wow, look at that. Shredness. So you're going to be very wise. Oh, no. There we go. You're going to be very wise. So sorry about that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. You're going to be very wise and resourceful. Okay, I'm going to put it here because it's not focusing correctly. I am so sorry about that. Okay, but what I'm really seeing for you here, pile number 3, is that October is going to bring out the part in you that knows just how capable you are. You're no longer going to be in this space where you're frustrated about how things are going, and you're more so going to go with the flow of things. You're going to understand that your challenges help you grow, that the challenges that you're going through now are part of your growth and your success. Always, don't be scared of them, even if you don't see it at the time. Their sole purpose is to make you stronger. Oh my goodness, I love that. I really, really love that. That is such a kind reminder that everything happens for a reason. And even this phase that you're in, where you're feeling perhaps trapped, where you're feeling like you're not making progress or things are not moving as fast as you like them to, indeed you are making progress. And the energy in October for you feels like it's going to be shifting into you feeling optimistic, hopeful, looking forward to things. You're going to be dedicated and you're going to have fun with things because, in a way, pile number 3, I feel that you could be a little too much in your head about the situation. Okay, so there's a need for you to release, for you to go inwards. Okay, there's a need for you to let go of the mental overload, because it feels like the issues that you're facing are not as bad as you believe them to be. More so, they're mental, is sort of what I'm feeling for you, okay? And even if they are actual blockages in your way, like physical blockages, then know that you can overcome them. Know that you can figure out different ways to resolve it or go around the problem. You don't have to go straight through it. You can find different routes around to where you need to be, because there are solutions coming. Okay, and that's what I'm feeling. It's like perhaps there's a solution that you need to a problem right now. Perhaps you're not clear on what to do, how to move forward, what ideas, what things to do. Okay, and that is what is coming in for you in October. It's sort of like these ideas are going to come down to you flowingly. So be open-minded. Focus on your crown chakra, which of course it's the violet color, the purple color that keeps coming up in your reading. Look at that. You even have purple over here, right? Look at that. And the moon. And we are having a solar eclipse this month as well. And when I say this month, I mean the month of October. But look at that. Yes, definitely. I highly encourage you, pile number 3, to do some crown chakra meditations and activation. You can find some videos here on YouTube that can activate and stimulate and open up your crown chakra, because you definitely want to be open-minded enough and present enough, grounded enough to receive these downloads and these ideas that your ancestors and spirit guides are going to be giving you, so that you know how to move forward, so that you can feel inspired and be full of ideas and be creative, because you certainly have it within you, okay? Take the time to relax, regroup, look at things in a more calm and rational way. Okay, leave aside your fears and plan ahead for the future, because you will be finding a way. You will. You will be moving smoothly. I'm also seeing some sort of news coming in for you, all right? There's definitely some sort of excitement, some sort of word or news or something that you're going to see, something you're going to come across that's going to give you this push, that's going to sort of make that click happen, to where you're going to be looking at things differently, and you're going to be tapping more into that creative energy I keep talking about, because it's like you were feeling stagnant for a while. Yeah, it's like you're going to be having bright ideas about what you can do. And you're going to be feeling excited and thinking big. You're going to be feeling very passionate. This is definitely something you're passionate about and that you do not want to give up on. You just need sort of like a push. And that is what your guides and your ancestors will be doing, is giving you that push. Yeah. I really, really love this energy for you, pile number 3, because I really see you beginning to walk into your independence, into your freedom. And you're going to be so stable and secured. You're going to start reaping your rewards. And this may not all happen in October, but once you're able to shift your mind and tap into your creative energy, it's like you're going to be planting that seed and building up towards that abundance and freedom and independence through self-discipline and having control in the things that you can control, in the things that you should control, like your thoughts, the negative thoughts and things of that sort, and perseverance, you're going to gain such abundance and prosperity out of your business, okay? Or out of whatever it is you want in life. Because again, this also applies in a personal matter. It's like finally being in tune and in harmony with yourself. Remember to pamper yourself. Remember to also enjoy life in the middle of all of this. You don't always have to work so hard. You don't always have to be so serious. You don't always have to take things so seriously. Perhaps this is also why you have vacation. It's reminding you to take a vacation, to take time for yourself. And maybe you don't have to even go physically on a vacation. For some of you, I do feel like you could be actually traveling. But with this word vacation here, it could also just represent doing the things that ground you and bring you to the present moment. A meditation, a grounding exercise, a nice warm bath, whatever it is that you enjoy doing that sort of assist in bringing you into your creative energy and to go within, do that at this moment. Because this battle that you're facing is not going to be ongoing forever. But there's definitely a sense of you tapping and going inward. Even with Mother Earth here, again, tapping into your feminine energy, that's also something else that I'm hearing. Is tapping into your more soft, nurturing side. Nurturing and being compassionate and kind to yourself. I'm definitely seeing, though, that in some form of way, you're going to be tapping not only into your childlike energy, right? And just enjoying things, going with the flow of things instead of against them. I think I mentioned this. I can't remember if it was pile number 1 or number 2. But I mentioned something similar in one of those readings. And, you know, it's to tap more into your childhood energy. Be a little bit more playful. Go with the flow of things instead of against of the current. But I'm truly seeing here, my beautiful soul friend, and I'm so excited for you. I'm really looking forward to you feeling this energy because it's very much coming in, is that things are going to become more harmonious in your life. It's sort of like even in your relationships, okay, your connection, things are going to be more harmonious with mutual respect and just having more balance in your life. It's an attraction. Like you're going to be attracting in the things that you desire on a mental and physical level. Whoa, this is beautiful pile number 3. You are growing beautifully. You are expanding in ways that perhaps right now you are not seeing. There's definitely a lot of growth taking place. And that is why you're going through this challenge. That is why you're in this phase right now. It's just because you're growing. And growth doesn't come without pink flowers and roses, right? Not all the time. It's necessary to go through these challenges because we learn through our lessons. And that is what is happening to you. But the month of October is going to bring a sense of inspiration and drive where you're going to be feeling motivated. And definitely remember, pile number 3, that you are being so guided and supported by your guides. That's one thing for sure. You definitely have your spirit team really paying close attention to you at this time. Okay? They're very much guarding you and guiding you. It's like I'm also seeing you connecting deeper with yourself, feeling a sense of a deeper connection to yourself and your spirit realm. Because with the color purple here, I'm really feeling a strong sense of spirituality, your crown chakra, your connection to consciousness, to the higher power. And that's going to come from you taking that time to go within and taking that time to unwind, to release those negative thoughts and that negative energy. Wow, this is beautiful. Pile number 3. Well, this is your October forecast. I'm really looking forward to how this is all going to unfold for you, or for you to start stepping into this new energy that is very much needed and that is already there. I feel like it's already there. You just need to tap into it, okay? But please be reminded, pile number 3, that everything that we go through in life is all for a reason. And the sooner you learn to look at what this lesson, what this challenge is teaching you and how it's serving you, how it's an opportunity for growth, the better you're going to understand and be able to go with the flow of things. okay? You're definitely on the right path here. And I am so proud of you because you have been putting in a lot of work. You're trying your best. And you're someone that is worthy and deserving of everything that is coming your way. And I feel like you should be feeling excited for what's coming in for you. Let's just be a little bit patient, okay? Be a little bit patient because you're moving, you're making progress. Wow, this is beautiful, pile number 3. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your divine, beautiful energy. It is always a pleasure to be of enlightenment and to remind you of these things. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your divine reading. Wow. Pile number 4. There is so much I need to say already. Just tapping into the energy that is coming in for you in the month of October, or the energy that you have already been in, because I feel like this could be both for some of you. It's the energy you have already been in, and it's the energy that you are going to continue sort of going through. But it's quite intense. You have quite a special reading, pile number 4. If you were drawn to this pile, there's definitely a significant message that you need to hear at this time. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and begin. For starters, it's interesting to me because this was not planned out, but you chose this card. Let's see if it'll focus. That says, slowly but surely getting ahead. And you have a tortoise, right? Slowly but surely getting ahead, which basically means that you're slowly but surely making progress, okay? And then you chose this beautiful crystal that literally looks like the tortoise here, like the body of it. I mean, it's literally the same exact colors, right? It blends in so well. I hope you can see it. Let's see. Okay, right? And for me, that is just double meaning, double reminder that perhaps right now you are in a very stagnant place. You could be feeling like you're making no progress at all. And you're going on this journey that could be very draining or destructive, okay? But the crazy thing is, it's your reading is very different, very unique for sure. Pile number 4. What I'm seeing here is you are going through quite the pivotal time of your life right now, because you're going through this greater challenge and lesson. I mean, you have the Death card and the Tower card, and they're right next to each other. The Tower and the Death card, I'm not going to lie to you, pile number 4, are two of the most challenging and transformational cards in the major arcana. So I found it very potent and very powerful at the fact that you have them in your reading and right next to each other at that. But then it's interesting because you have these two major challenging cards, but then the surrounding cards are basically very positive and rewarding and transformational. So what that tells me, pile number 4, my beautiful, kind, warm soul, is that this transformation that is coming is going to be very massive. But it's literally something that is for your ultimate good, which makes a lot of sense on why this card came out for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm seeing. Okay, so this card says everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good, right? And you also have the moon here and the sun. So dark versus light, the good and the bad of life, right? Literally dark, ego, and your higher self, and those type of challenges. That's a really good representation there. And actually, let's read the back of the card. So it says, always, you are always guided and supplied with whatever you need for your growth. Beautiful. Okay, whatever you need for your growth. I think that this is a theme for you. Okay, darkness versus light right now, because again, I'm seeing such such massive transformation that comes with heavy and very impactful changes in your life. Okay, with the death card, which is actually one of my favorite cards, because the death is one of those things that transforms you spiritually and brings in new beginnings. It's when you let go of something, an end of something, for change and transition to come in. The thing is that a lot of times it can happen unexpectedly, or it could be something that as we are going through it feels really horrible and terrible, and like you're being punished. You may feel like nothing is going in your favor, when in reality it is to serve your highest good. It is to birth something new. This is why there's a butterfly here. It is literally to, and you see how the hand, which is a skeleton, is coming out of a flower, right? And flowers represent growth and flourishing and abundance. And it's coming out of the flower. And although it's a skeleton hand, with it's coming with the butterfly, which represent transformation, something beautiful being birthed out of a hard, difficult, dark time. The transformation or change that comes from the death card can be difficult, again, unexpected, sudden, or even traumatic, but it will bring with it a new lease of life. And then it's best, my beautiful soul friend, that you don't resist the change, and instead try to embrace the change as a fresh start. This card invites you to let go of old issues, beliefs, things, situations, people that are not serving you, that are not of the highest good. And what I'm seeing here with the Tower coming in before the Death card, it's like this thing that you're going to be releasing, this thing that you're being invited to let go of. Perhaps it's something that for a while you did not want to let go of. It's something that you were holding on to, something that you really wanted, or that you thought was right for you, and the wrong foundation was built around it. For some of you, to give you an example of the Tower, this could represent losing your job, because for a lot of you, I am feeling for sure some sort of career or business ending so that something else can be birthed. But this is also like in a relationship, going through a breakup, a divorce, okay? Or even the loss of your old self. Perhaps you're trying to transition into something better and bigger, and letting go of who you used to be, the limiting beliefs, the sabotaging behavior that you had is challenging for you. And you're in this chaos, in this back and forth with wanting to be better, with wanting to be enlightened, but also being drawn back to who you used to be, to your old habits, to your addictions, whatever that is. But that's sort of the energy that the Tower carries. It can represent chaos. However, what I'm feeling for you in the month of October, beautiful part number 4, even though you may not know how you were going to survive this upheaval, you didn't know how you were going to make it through such a tremendous, difficult time to go through, because this is something that is life-altering. Sometimes, and I hope this is not the case for you, this could represent the death of a loved one. And I was sort of feeling that energy, but I'm really hoping that that is not the case for you. This could be that perhaps you lost someone that was really, really close and dear to you, and this brought out a different side of you. And again, a spiritual awakening in you. I know that that's something that happened to me after losing a loved one. It definitely took me down the journey of the death card, but ultimately, a new me was birthed into life, and it's beautiful. I'm a whole new person now, and I'm grateful for that. But what I'm seeing here, pile number 4, aside from all of that, I wanted to get that out of the way because that was some significant energy that I was feeling. But let's talk about the surrounding cards, okay? Because there's something so much greater Oh, yes, there's something so much greater coming to you out of this experience, whatever it is, right? What I'm saying is, there's an ending happening for a new beginning that is going to be like nothing you have ever experienced before, a new lease of life in a way that I don't even think you knew was possible. On a spiritual level, on a mental level, on an emotional level, I really see you becoming so much more mature and in tune with yourself. It's like you're going to go from this level to this level, and it's going to be like this big jump in a way. Honor and respect will come to you. You're going to be in a higher level, a higher position. You're going to be looked at, and people will admire you for who you are and how you carry yourself. You're so wise, independent, and in tune. And I'm saying here that altogether, you're going to become more grounded and high social. It's like for some of you, if this relates in regards to business or career, perhaps you did lose your job and that really affected you financially, mentally. I see that this is going to bring some sort of new opportunity that is going to be better than the one you were in. I see you really becoming financially independent. And even on an emotional level, I see you becoming more in tune with your emotions, being more compassionate, more wise, not allowing yourself into unnecessary arguments, not allowing yourself to be belittled anymore, to be pushed down. Because I'm seeing here that in some form of way, you may have been deceived. Because again, if this is about a relationship, it could be that there could have been some infidelity, some abuse in the sense of mental abuse, maybe even physical, but emotional abuse. And you're being guided and invited to not allow these events, these challenges, these tribulations to push you down, to victimize yourself. You're being encouraged to show strength and fortitude because you have that type of strength. You are powerful enough to push forward from this, to rise up and keep pushing forward. And everything is happening for a reason. And it's all for your greater good. Like, that's for sure. Part number four, the biggest message is that everything is happening for a reason. Like, there's this massive, beautiful transformation and plan for you. And it's like you had to be shaken up for you to let go of what was not serving you so that you can step into this new path that you're embarking on. Wow. This really does remind me of a time that I went in my life where I lost several people in my life, not just lost them to that they passed on to the other side, but also I lost a relationship, I lost a friendship, and I lost a loved one. So this reminds me of that time for me, and I want to give you this example so that you can really feel out the energy, because this was such this was such a time of my life where I felt completely alone. I felt completely at my lowest. I mean, mentally, emotionally, I felt like my world was ending. Uh, and I was emotionally drained, stressed, tired. I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. I felt resentment. It was like my dark night of the soul. Okay. And perhaps that's what I'm seeing here. Perhaps you're going through a dark night of the soul here, my beautiful power number 4. But the thing is that from this experience, even though at the time I could not see it, because I surely did not see it at the time, from that time, there's a me that came to life that I didn't even know existed. And I am so grateful for. Now that I look back, there's so much that I gained from that experience, the maturity, the wisdom, the knowledge, how in tune I am with myself now, how I'm connected to the divine now. Even this, even doing readings now, I never thought I would be doing something like this, but all of that came from that experience. And that's what I'm feeling for you, my beautiful pile number 4, is that from this experience, honor, respect will come to you. You will have so many choices and so many doors opening up for you in so many levels. This is going to change the course of your life. And it's like you're going to have so much available at your disposal that you're not even gonna know which one to choose, which choice to choose, because the universe is going to be opening up so much for you. And you're being invited to say yes. Say yes to receiving. Say yes to new opportunities to move forward, to become more in tune with the divine, with yourself, with your body, with your intuition. Wow, this is this is a very powerful time, my beautiful pile number 4. And it's interesting because I actually had to do your reading different than the other piles. I had to sort it out differently because for you, instead of pulling just 2 additional tea leaves cards, I pulled 3. They came out together. And I was like, okay, we're going to take it. And I had to lay out, even your whole reading is laid out differently. If you look at the other readings, they're not laid out this way. So for sure, this is a very powerful reading. My beautiful pile number 4. I hope that you take the advice and the guidance that is coming through for you in this reading with a grain of salt, because I feel that it's very significant, and I feel that you need to be reminded that this journey that you're going on, even though it feels so challenging, it is part of a much greater plan. I mean, you are really going to be stepping into your power, and any turbulence of the past, any pain, any resentment, anything that is not serving you, any people, any situations that happened, all of that won't even matter anymore with where you're going. You're really going to be in a place of authority. I mean, wow, you have all major cards in the sense of like you have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Spirit of Wands is the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, you have the Queen of Pentacles twice. I forgot to mention that. Look at that. So the message with the Queen of Pentacles is even more significant, which again, they represent being grounded, being a high social, okay? You're someone who's down to earth, who's organized, who's practical, welcoming, nurturing. It's like a lot of prosperity and wealth, success. So for sure, if this relates to you on a financial career level, you can definitely expect a lot of success and abundance, but just in all aspects. This is going to bring in that is the energy that is bringing in. It's the Queen of Pentacle energy, where you're going to be so much more free and grounded, centered, stable. You're going to have stability in your life. And you're being invited to approach issues in a sensible, practical, no nonsense manner. Set goals and work towards them steadily. Know that success is coming to you in whatever area you were affected in and in whatever area you want to succeed in. Because you are someone worthy of these things. You are wonderful. You are nurturing. And you're just a good person overall. Most people feel welcome and secure around your company. You might be even an earth sign, because there's definitely a lot of earth sign energy here. So you could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Yeah, I love that. I really love that for you. I also want to say with this card here that says yes, is that if there is something that you have been contemplating on or sort of wanting to make a decision on, and you're not sure if you should, I'm feeling here to tell you that yes, the answer is yes. Go forward, make that choice, do it. Okay? That's just something that came to me intuitively. But overall, pile number 4, I can tell you that going forward after October, because I feel like in October is when you're going to start reflecting more on the things that are happening to you and sort of look at them from a different perspective. And from there, you're going to start feeling a lot more energetic, a lot more optimistic, because you certainly need to be optimistic during this time. It's crazy how positive the cards around this energy are, which that tells me that you are not only super protected, but that you're in the right path, no matter how small these steps feel to be. You're in the right direction, and you're going to be feeling fearless. You're going to be feeling free, motivated. You're someone who's very action orientated, someone who is like a leader, and organized. Or if not, you're going to be becoming more organized and confident in a way. Okay, you're going to be taking control of your life again. But you can expect to feel more in control of things, and like the universe is on your side. You can expect to feel like a new you has come to life. And that is your message for you in October. That is the energy for you in October. Is that these things did not happen to punish you, they happened for you. I mentioned that in another reading as well. I said, one of my favorite quotes is, this is not happening to you, it is happening for you, my beautiful power number 4. There's definitely a lot of healing that needs to take place, I will say that. But there's also, oh yes, this is the other thing as well. I am so sorry. I mean, I've already sort of mentioned this, but for sure, some new beginnings. There we go. October is definitely going to represent some sort of new emotional fulfilling beginning, where you're going to be feeling really fulfilled with what's coming forward, okay? With the Ace of Cups here, which is one of my favorite cards, it literally represents new beginnings, either in romance or just in general, celebrations, socializing, relationships, all of those things. Okay, feeling more compassionate and happy, in happiness overall, in fulfillment. Wow, power number 4. What a reading. Wow, okay. This has been your reading for the day, and I hope that you take into consideration what has come forward for you. I'm sending you so much love and so much healing energy during your journey. And just remember that everything happens for a reason. This is happening for you, for your ultimate good. And you're learning to balance things in your life. You're learning to coexist with the darkness and the light, as we always should. But what's coming for you is going to be so magnificent. And I just know you're going to be able to look back at this and say, oh, now I understand. Now I see why I went through that. Now I see why I had to lose that job, why that relationship ended, why this happened. So, my beautiful power number 4, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy and to bring forward this divine message and guidance and reminder, really, of your path. And again, I'm sending you so much healing energy, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you, and bye-bye.